And we back! The Dallas Mavericks have been eliminated in the playoffs. Got all the way down to the NBA Finals, which is amazing, amazing run. They got one of the greatest players in the league, Luca Donćić, a great second man to Kyrie Irving. But I am here to help them get that first Larry O'Brien since 2011. Now, you know the team looks like, of course, is the two guys up top. You got Gafford, who they traded for at the deadline. You got Derek Lively, who they drafted this season. I'm praying that Lively gets a huge upgrade where he's like an 84 next season when we get to player progression. You got PJ Washington, who they also acquired. He's on a pretty team-friendly deal at $15 million a year. Derrick Jones Jr. is a player that I would love to bring back. I don't know if that's even realistic. I don't know other teams are going to be calling his phone, but he helped us out a lot this season. The defense was good. He made corner threes a lot throughout the year. Obviously, the playoffs or the finals were a little bit differently. You got Josh Green at 23 years old, who we like, but he's not safe. Dante Exum, first year back over, a really successful year if you ask me, but still not somebody that should be safe. Tim Hardaway Jr. is one of the first people we are trying to get away from this team, because I think if we trade away Tim Hardaway Jr., that gives us an opportunity to bring back Derrick Jones Jr. because we're already an expensive team. We can't have this $16 million contract on a player that, you know what I'm saying. Maxi Kleber, Maxi, at 32 years old. I'm assuming that his overall is going to drop as well. This team might look dramatically different next season. I hope that Jaden Hardy ends up getting a nice overall boost so he can be really, really in the rotation. Same thing with Max Prosper. So obviously this team is really good. There's a reason. What the heck? There is a reason why they were in the finals this season. Did you just simulate through the draft, through everything? No, they didn't. Okay. Whew, I thought they went through the draft. No. This video is brought to you by SeatGeek. Hit the link in the description, download the SeatGeek app, and use code Kenny10 so you can get 10% off your purchase of tickets. Doesn't matter if that's the first time you're buying tickets on SeatGeeks or the 100th time of buying tickets on SeatGeek, that code will get you 10% regardless. The NBA season is dwindling down. That's not a problem because you still got the WNBA, you still got MLB, you still got concerts, comedy, Broadway. Tickets and events are still going on. Let me show you how easy it is. I'm gonna open up my SeatGeek app and say, boom, I want to watch the Astros versus the White Sox. I mean, it tells you right there, it's $7 to get in the dough, but let's see if we can get a really good deal. As you can see, the entire venue was there, and as we zoom in, we're going to see some green dots, some red dots. The greener the dot, the better the deal. Personally, I just like to sort by best deal, and all the deals are rated from 0 to 10. So the best deal in the house is right here. And the way they do this, they take tickets from all over the internet and put them at one central location. So it's a one-stop shop for tickets. So hit the link in the description, download SeatGeek, use code Kenny10 so you can get 10% off your tickets. We can go to the draft. I don't even know if we have a pick. It seems like we do. Is it a second rounder? The answer is yeah, it is. Dang, Dayron Holmes goes in the middle of the second round. You know, that's interesting. Forgot to watch the draft this time, but Jalen Tyson, is that his name? Is that his name? It's Jalen with an O. That's what threw me off. He goes all the way up to 4th. Okay. Y'all know how these drafts be, man. There's no way to make them realistic. But Bronny's there. All right, so it's a second round pick. I'm gonna see if I can convince a team to take Tim Hardaway Jr. right now. It would have to be a team with some cap because we don't want to bring anything back in return. You got like Utah. Utah would have some money. We could say like, hey, oh, they don't even have a second round pick. Who else is here? The Spurs have salary cap. Charlotte has some salary cap. And then you got like Detroit. Detroit has 60 million. Let's see. Detroit. Oh, I also want to say, as always, these videos are not meant to be hyper realistic. So yes, I understand that the Detroit Pistons would be like, why are you calling my phone if I said, hey, we got Tim Hardaway Jr., but I'm going to make the deal happen. Boom. All right, so we got off that contract, and we can still pick a prospect here. Any of these guys I recognize? Is this the guy from Marquette? It's supposed to be the guy from Marquette. There we go. There it is. That's our next Jalen Brunson, I guess. Second round point guard. Oh, never mind. He's a 69 overall, so he's not getting a contract. Okay, so my number one priority going into free agency is bring back Derrick Jones Jr., he doesn't even count as a player that is considered affordable for us, so that's not great. There he is. He wants $6 million. We can't get him to $6 million. Dang, dude, this would suck if we just lose DJJ. Like, you got 0 offers, so that 5 point something might be good enough to convince him, and it will be good enough. Okay, so everybody else can kind of walk. I don't really care about AJ Lawson, Alec Fudge, or Brandon Williams. None of these guys are really players that we care too much about. The reality was we really want to bring back Derrick Jones Jr., and we did that. So cool. We need to go get a backup shooting guard, it seems, and then that'll probably be the entire offseason. We can afford to go get Alec Burks, we can afford with our mid-level to bring in Gary Trent Jr. I forgot what you shot last season, Gary. Last season was nearly 40%, which is dope. I know he had some years. Yeah, his first year in Portland. And then that last year, you take 37. Don't get me wrong. You'll take 37. Interesting. That's probably the guy we're going after. Again, he already has one offer, but he's only 25 years old, which is crazy. I feel like he's been around long enough where he shouldn't be just 25 years old. But here we are saying that he's just 25 years old. So, yeah, we're going to go out and try to get Gary Trent with close to the full mid-level. Let's go 9.5. Is that good enough to keep us in the conversations for him? That's good enough for us to take number one. And it seems like Gary Trent is coming to, I almost said Chicago. Looks like he's coming to Dallas. I want to also get a third string point guard just in case, somebody that will be on the minimum. Oh, if Monte Morris is here on the minimum, we'll do that. We'll do that, yeah. That's just in case we get a Jaden Hardy injury, or God forbid, a Luca Donćić injury. All right, that's a solid offseason. You know, I think that the thing that's going to put us over the top is going to be making trades during the season again, just like last year. Kyrie Irving drops by 1, Derek Lively jumps up 2, Jaden Hardy jumps up 2, and some other people drop. So, like, yeah, Kleber / Dwight Powell's contract, we could potentially not get up to like a max contract spot. Don't get me wrong, but go get a really impactful player to complete our rotation at the deadline or around there. And we also have one additional tradable first round pick, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check that. Tradable pick sees, we got this one from 2026. We have our 2025. We have a Thunder pick that I don't know how we got that. So we got 4 tradable firsts. That feels not like, that doesn't feel right. But who am I to question the game in 2K, baby? We'll take it. So the lineup looks like this. I still want to start our guy Derrick Jones Jr. over Josh Green. The defense is really important to me. I also am going to give the starting spot to the year 2 Derek Lively. Starting lineup looks like that. Gary Trent being on the team looks kind of cool. Number 33. Okay, I guess that's fine. All right, let's see. First game of the season against the Houston Rockets, and that is a win. So that's huge. I think this is an MVP Luka season. That's how I'm feeling. I also need to see like free agency. I didn't even check to see what that kind of looked like. LeBron re-signed, so that's fun. Same thing with Pascal Siakam. So it seemed like nothing really changed too much from last season. At least the top guys are still the top guys on the teams that we know them to be on. Wow, Dame's overall just dropped so fast in this game, man. It drops so fast. Okay, everything else looks pretty uniform. Oh, other than DeMar DeRozan being a 76er, I guess he is one of the top free agents in that class. So they got a top 3, but the rest is questionable. They got Dalton Connect all the way at 16 overall. Game number 2 of the season against Toronto. This is the Gary Trent game, ain't it? Yup, against his former team. I mean, do that every night. You could be in a running for 6th man of the year. You could be the new Jason Terry. No, that's disrespectful. He's not the new Jason Terry. That's disrespectful. So unfortunate news, Daniel Gafford has a lower right leg stress factor, 4 to 6 months for him. So our big man core just took a huge hit. Lively, how are you performing this season? Oh, well, we take that. But yeah, we just lost him and Daniel Gafford. So that means that Dwight Powell is gonna have to get some minutes, and I kind of hate that idea. So I'm not gonna make that happen. I'm not gonna let it happen. Actually, we're gonna try to acquire a center right now because I don't want to use Dwight Powell. And Maxi Kleber was just bad at this point. So yeah, and I'm not even trying to put all the chips on the table for it. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to go get the best backup center of all time. Actually, there might be somebody free agency that we really like. Let's see. Free agency centers. We got game 3 superstar Xavier Tillman here. He says no. All right. He would rather be homeless. Oh, jobless. He made NBA money. He's not going to be homeless, but jobless. We also got like Christian Wood, who don't really fit. Frank the Tank don't really fit. Hernan Gomez. Mo Bamba can potentially do some of the stuff. So Mo Bamba, welcome to Dallas, man. Welcome to Dallas. Former lottery pick. We're convincing our fans that we can change his career as a backup center, even though he just backed up Joel Embiid and nothing really changed. So the Mo Bamba era is underway, and it is a win. And what did Mo Bamba do? 8 points, 3 blocks, 2 for 2 from 3. He's the perfect NBA player. The next game, this is the Mo Bamba arc. This is the Mo Bamba arc, where he was 50% from the field, 6 points in 12 minutes. Come on, man. They would sleep on you, Mo. Okay, this game, he was not very great. But listen, Mo, you're playing with one of the best pick and roll players ever in Luca Donćić. You're bound to have a good games here. There, look at his per 36. Look at this perk, 36. 19 and 12 with 4.5. Man, Mo Bamba's him. Guys, this was like a week late. I don't know what it is about 2K injury frequency. I got it down to 20. I want injuries to exist, don't get me wrong. But we're getting hit like a Mack truck right now. So Jaden Hardy and Kyrie Irving gonna be together. Actually, I would rather just start Kyrie Irving and let Gary Trent start. Again, Derrick Jones Jr. being that 3-man. Unless Dante has been good enough to take that spot. Let's see. Dante's averaging 4 points per game on some good shooting splits. Derrick Jones Jr. cannot hit the ocean with a rock. So you know what? You're probably right. Josh Green, you can start right now. And yeah, that sucked. That's a really bad injury. Obviously, Luca Donćić going down is terrible. But luckily, it's not like the Daniel Gafford one that's going to hold him out for months. It's just a few weeks. Jaden Hardy. What's your shot tendency, Hardy? What is your shot tendency? It is 50. No, we're going to get you up to a 70. We also, no, that's his, I'm sorry, that was his touch. His shot tendency was already high. Let me change that back. Actually, let me change that back. Discard the changes. His shot tendency was already pretty high. So I'll take that. Derek Lively's shot tendency, I'm going to give it a little bit higher at 50. He should be rolling and getting touches that way. Okay, here we go. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. We just need to maintain our solidness while Luca is out. But being 0-2 at that point makes sense to me because he's Luca Donćić. But the Jaden Hardy experience is going amazing. It's going amazing. I'm so happy we didn't trade him last season. Another injury. That notification says somebody else got injured. This time, it will be Dante Exum, 4 to 6 weeks. We just have the worst injury history in the world, I guess. Dante Exum, gone out of the rotation. That's 27 minutes we got to account for. So you know what time it is? It's Omax time. Omax Prosper's going to get some power forward minutes. Mo Bamba's minutes are going to go up a little bit. Jaden Hardy minutes go up. And then Kyrie, you got to really hold us down, my guy. Just the injuries. Boom, big game. Omax Prosper scored. He wasn't efficient, but he scored. Back-to-back situation, we lose there. Oh, man, this is just tough. But again, Luca will be back in 1 to 2 weeks. It ain't that bad. We won't be in-season tournament champions, unfortunately. That's the super unfortunate part about all of this. We were in play to be in-season champions, but we won't be it because Luca Donćić is not here. So it is what it is. But come on, it's been about a week. Where's the notification that said Luca Donćić is back? There he is. Boom. All right, so the lineup is back to looking good. Again, I do want to make it 10 so we can get some Mo Bamba minutes in there. First game back for Luca Donćić is a win, and I bet Luca had 40. No, he didn't. He easing his way back into it. He eased 0 turnovers, 0 fouls, Luca Donćić, 0 complaining to the ref. That's what I had heard. I ain't hear him complaining at all. All right, so we're just gonna go to around the deadline and be buyers. I think that because Derrick Jones Jr. can't shoot anymore, that we use the pieces that we have, the contracts that we have, to maybe upgrade that small forward position. PJ seems like he's having a good season. Luca and Kyrie have been great. Lively has been great. It's really just about getting that small forward position locked down. Another center injured. Mo Bamba, welcome to the starting lineup, my guy. Dante Exum's back from his injury. I guess we keep him in the rotation. He was shooting well enough to keep him. I think, man, somebody has to fall out because we do need backup center minutes or power forward minutes. It's probably going to be Maxi Kleber right now. So who falls out of the rotation? Jaden Hardy's playing so well. It's probably Dante Exum, even though he is also playing well. We just have a log jam of like players that are solid right now, but we need to have Maxi Kleber get some minutes just so we can have another power forward center mode to play. But the injuries, bro. So whatever our record is at the deadline, don't look at it as that's our record because we ain't had a healthy week yet. Anybody is getting injured. Selling team. I see Mikal, add him to the list. Yep, keep it moving. Who else? Who else is selling? Here's a rebuilding team. Too young, don't really got anything that we want. Selling team. Scotty Barnes is on there. We obviously can't get Scotty Barnes. James Harden's on this team. RJ Barrett is injured at the deadline, so even if we wanted to go get him, we couldn't, but his contract is too big anyway. Here's another rebuilding team. Not really having anything. Selling Suns team, which means that Devin Booker, as you can see, the following players on the trade block. Devin Booker. We don't have the money, the salary, and none of that to make it happen, but I'm adding them to just make it seem like we're somewhat interested. Who else? Here's a selling Golden State Warriors team. They have like Draymond's contract is interesting, but we'll add him to the list. Could he be the defensive piece? I mean, the defense is already good, but could he be the guy? We see right here that Paul George's Clippers with the new Intuit Dome is a selling team. We see the Grizzlies, always a selling team. I got to do a video of rebuilding the Grizzlies, man, because the way 2K be having them is so nasty. Lauri Markkanen is injured at the deadline. He would definitely be a player that I would try to go after. He's already been extended, and that contract right now would have been cool, but he's injured right now, so we can't do anything about that. We see the Kings selling as well, but they don't have anything other than an old Klay Thompson who's making just $15 million. What type of season you having, Klay? He's shooting 40% from three again. I'm not mad at it, Klay. I am not mad at it. You are an interesting player to add to my list. The Lakers are selling with AD and Bron. Don't really have the assets to get that. But like Rui Hachimura's on the trade block. What type of season? 11 points, 35% from three. Not really interested in that. And we back. So, oh, that's my intro. These are the people that we are picking between. Devin Booker's not actually on the list. I think the obvious choice of the three, the one that fits the best, is Mikal Bridges. Because even if we don't win this season, Mikal's under contract for 1 more year and he's only 28. Like Klay Thompson is under contract for 2 more years after this, but he's also 34 years old. So if we don't win this year, he's going to be 77 overall, then a 75. Draymond Green is 34 years old. He's 80 overall, but his contract is 10 more than Klay Thompson. He's more like this ultra glue guy. You can't score, but he does still give you 4 assists per game, 6 rebounds. I'm taking him off the list. That's a stupid trade. All right, let's go talk to the Brooklyn Nets. Say, hey, man, we know that once upon a time, y'all were offered a lot of different stuff for this man, Mikal Bridges. Can we somehow clump up these salaries? Which in this case, it would be Maxi Kleber. It will be Maxi Kleber. That's the contract. I guess that's the. Huh? Do we probably have a trade exception from the Tim Hardaway Jr. trade? $16 million trade exception. Yeah. So contractually we are here. Obviously, that's not gonna get the job done. They're not just gonna want him. They might want Omax Prosper, who's 22 years old. They might want some draft capital, which we can provide them with. The Thunder pick is not gonna be valuable. Our pick might have a little bit of value, not really. We can lay up and give them a Raptors pick, offer it, trade exception. Boom! 2 firsts and a second. Mikal Bridges, welcome to the team. This year, Mikal is averaging 19 points per game, close to his 40% three-point shooting again. And now his burden is extremely low when it comes to what he's going to be asked to do. Daniel Gafford should be back soon, right? Day to day. So that center core is going to get back intact. Should we try to go get a backup 4-man? Derrick Jones Jr. is 6'6", and technically he can play some 4, but I don't feel comfortable with it. He also is struggling to shoot this year. 29% from 3. It's back to what he would normally shoot. I think there's a world where we consolidate a little bit. Where, like, look at all these small forwards we got. Like Dante Exum, even though he's having a good statistical shooting year, he can pass a little bit. He's not turning the ball over at all. He's a guy that we might have to get rid of in order to go get another 4-man. But the problem is his contract is basically a minimum at $3 million. So we would have to find a team, again, that's selling or rebuilding, that will have a guy that's a power forward specifically that's making close to no money that we can throw a trade at. Daryl Saric this year is not shooting the ball well enough, but he's a guy that I will add to the list. I don't want him, but he just fits the criteria as of right now. Santi Aldama fits as well. He can shoot it a little bit this year. I mean, he's not been shooting it at all, but he projects to be a good shooter. All we need is for him to have like one really good shooting series in the playoffs. It's all we need, really. And no other team really has anybody. Trey Lyles, $8 million. We can't get to $8 million. The Lakers, Jared Vanderbilt's contract at 10 plus is not it. So I think we prioritize Santi Aldama. And we should hope that we don't have to throw any more than some seconds at it. Santi Aldama, $3 million. I mean, they won't say yes straight up, but it's not like it's that far away from the same overall. So if we throw them a Hornets 2nd round pick and we throw them not a first, oh my God, not an unprotected first for Santi Aldama. Oh, not another unprotected first. I meant to hit this 2nd rounder. Come on, man, lock in. The Wizards 2nd rounder. And I'm okay with throwing 4 2nd rounders if necessary. I'm okay with throwing 4 2nd rounds if necessary, and we do have to do that. So Santi Aldama actually helps this rotation a lot. I hate that Jaden Hardy's kind of out of the rotation, but at this point in time, his shooting splits have dropped significantly from what it was earlier in the season. He doesn't pass the ball very well, while Monte Morris is going to give us some assists per 36. it's really picking between these 2-point guards, and maybe we just prioritize the younger player to help him grow. So we'll do that until we get Daniel Gafford back in like 3 days. Let's see. Daniel Gafford, welcome back to the team, man. We missed you. We're only 7 games over right now, but I'll remind you that last year at the deadline, the Mavericks were the 8th seed or 9th seed when they made those trades, and then ended up, of course, as a 5 seed. So do we see Gafford come back? And he is back. Boom. Just like that. And we should be poised for a nice second half of the season run. That is a nice little win streak going into the deadline. I mean, going into the break. Win this one. Win this one. Huge win streak going into the break. Got a lot of people on notice. And as of right now, we are the 4 seed. And we have the opportunity to get up to 3 to maybe even 2 if we really, really lock in. Which I think is really a possibility because this team is nice. It just have to... Oh, the Anthony Black game. We just have to avoid major injury. Oh, man. Luca, we can't get one? We can't get one? The answer is, I guess, no. I guess we can't. I also got some new toys. This is so stupid. So watch this. That's cool, right? I mean, if he would have won the MVP award, I would have played that. But instead, wait. Here's the real reaction. What? Wait. What? Luca Donćić didn't win MVP? It sounded like a fart. That's supposed to be a record scratch. Okay. Did you laugh at that? I'm sorry. Okay. Anybody from this team? The answer is no. We don't even get executive of the year. So Luca was runner-up in MVP. So that's kind of cool. But he's been runner-up before. How can he be first team all defense, averaging 27, 10, and 10 with only 2 turnovers, mind you, 50, 40, 82, and all defense and not win MVP? Jokic, boy, count your days as the #1 guy. Y'all are the 3 seed. We were even a 2 seed, so we had a better record than y'all. So we did jump up from the deadline, which is dope. First round, we're going against Sacramento Kings, who are back. 1 year on, 1 year off, 1 year on. And again, they were a selling team a little while ago. Klay Thompson, was he on that team when I added him to our list? He might have already been on that team. But here's some trades. Draymond Green did end up getting traded to the Nuggets. Wow, that is a very interesting trade. Okay, that is a very, very interesting trade. So phone call over. Shout out to Mom, man. Always checking up on me, man. All right, so first round of the playoffs, as you see, I think we should be able to get rid of these Kings teams relatively easy. Game 1's a win. Game 2 is a win. Game 3 is not. They were okay enough to at least take a game. I don't expect us to sweep now, but we do get out of there. And now we get this matchup, which again, is super interesting. Because now they have Buddy Hield at the 2, and they also have Draymond Green coming off the bench. So this team, in theory, is kind of better than the last version of the Denver Nuggets. Luca with, Kyrie. I'm so used to Luca putting up them crazy numbers. Kyrie with 50, 54, and 5 steals. 13 made threes. It's got to be a playoff record. I'm looking it up. Damian Lillard had 12 in 2021. So that sets the record for most threes in an NBA playoff game. But Luca Donćić with a 40-point triple-double. These guys are responsible for so many points this game. At least 94 in the scoring. The assistant is hard to say because I don't know. Luca could have gave Kyrie the assist and so on and so forth. But either way, those are our 2 star players for a reason. Game 2, we lose. And Draymond off the bench. Also, P. Watt off the bench. Christian Brown is now in 79 or 78. So again, really good team. I don't expect this to be an easy series whatsoever, but we are up 2-1 and it goes to 2-2 going back to Dallas where we lose. Okay. Again, this is a team with some championship pedigree. I'm going to shorten our rotation to 8. Luka's going to get that 40 minutes in this game and we going to pray that we can get it back to Dallas for the American Airline Arena or whatever the heck the third word is. We don't want to lose this series, but it looks like it's possible for us to win. We jump in 2 minutes, 13 seconds ago. We jump in to watch. If you're new around here, we don't actually play these games. We watch them and hope that everything goes our way. The stats right now, Luka with a triple-double, Kyrie as efficient as ever. We just having a hard time guarding Christian Brown, I guess. Here we go. No Kyrie Irving on the court right now with 2 minutes to go. I would assume that next dead ball, he's getting back into the game. But 7-7 sees number 1. He draws the foul and 1. Just like that, it can be our lead, man. This is the reason why you feel great about having one of the best in the world on your team. This will be a cool little series, though. Jokic versus Luca Donćić, 2 of the best 3 players in basketball, would be really, really fun. First shot of the, or only shot of the free throw is up and in. Let me double check to make sure Kyrie ain't fouled out, because sometimes that happens. He has fouled out. There we go. So we will not see Kyrie Irving for the rest of this game. It will be Gary Trent Jr. at the 2 instead. So our backcourt, you know, could be better, could be worse. Jokic with the ball. I would prefer to have Lively in the game right now, but maybe the big body of Gafford is good enough. He calls the miss, and he gets the rebound too. 100% smothered. Nice way to clamp up the now 4-time MVP. Luca Donćić with the ball. Step back, pump fake. He gives it up to Mikal Bridges, who I kind of forgot was on this team until this second. PJ Washington, top of the key 3 is no good. That's probably a shot that the Denver Nuggets are extremely happy with. They want to see him take that 3 100 different times. But instead, he's going to take one and he's going to miss. Jokic with the ball again. Elbow by himself. There's a double team from PJ and a block foul. I would review that if I was you, Jason Kidd. That looked kind of clean to me. But who am I? Just the general manager, basically. First free throw's up, and it is in. Tie game, minute and a half to go. Second free throw's up, and is also in. And 1-point lead for the Denver Nuggets. Look at Luca Donćić, 7-7. Guarded by Jamal Murray. Surprised they didn't put somebody else on him. Maybe an Aaron Gordon, because the body types are somewhat similar as far as height and weight. Kick out Mikal Bridges. This is why we trade for you. Bang! Where's Mike Breen when you need him? Where's Mike Breen when you need him? That is a bang if I've ever seen one. Do I have a bang on this board? I don't. I should, though. I'm going to put a bang on that board, so whenever we jump into a game and somebody hit a crazy 3, we can call the bang. But that was an easy bucket, by the way, from MVP. Here we go. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go, 7-7. I want this ball in your hands. I want you to create the shot or take the shot, whatever it may take. Here's a screen from PJ. Do they switch? No, they don't switch. Step back, Luca. Keeps his dribble. Gives it up to go get the ball back. Go get the ball back. Go get the ball back, Luca. No, you don't. Put the season and then you Gafford's hands. Luca, open 3. Cash. You can't get bangs on 2 possessions in a row. I'm sorry. Luca. Whoa. Franchise record for most assists in the game? I didn't realize you were at 19. I didn't even realize that. So he did it. 19. What's the most assists in the playoff game complete? 24 from John Stockton, who did it once. Magic Johnson did 24 once. Steve Nash did 23. Stockton just got all the assist records. Doc Rivers has 22. Rondo has 21. So it's a lot of 20-plus assist games in playoff history. Luca is 1 assist away from being one of those people. But I don't want him to get an assist. I want him to score the ball or get a stop. How about that? Let's get a stop. This is the play. I think we should have took Gary Trent out to put, I don't know, put somebody else in. Derrick Jones Jr., big wingspan or something. I don't know. The double off with one of the best shooters in the league. He missed it. Whoa. All right. That shot would have tied the game. But what are they doing? What are they doing? What are you doing? Oh my God, he scored 100% smothered. I'd be so pissed if I was a fan of the Denver Nuggets and that just happened. And just like that, a game 7 is happening. 100% contested Gary Trent Jr. layup. He had 4 turnovers and he was 1 for 8 from the field before that shot went up and in. The NBA odds are really in our favor. We love that. But will we close it out to get to win the game 7 to get to the conference finals? It is a good first quarter from the guys. Double-digit lead, ladies and gentlemen. As long as nothing crazy happens, we are going to the NBA conference finals. Almost 150 in regulation, and Luca with a 37, 15, and 19 game. What a series he just had. Can I look at his individual seasons or that series stats? 30, 11, and 13, 3 turnovers. 50, 48, 82. I mean, come on, Luca. Here we go. Game number 1 versus the OKC Thunder. Starting lineup is exactly the same as we know in real life. I'm assuming they did make some adjustments in the Clint Capella being on the team. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, the rest of the team is pretty much the same. We're down 2-0. I repeat, we are down 2-0. 5 blocks from Chet Holmgren. This is a team we beat in the playoffs last year. Do we shorten the rotation even more? Quick 7-man. It's the playoffs. Game 3. Oh, okay, so we're just going to get swept? No. Uh-oh. Yeah, we lose in 5. Wow, we did all that just to lose in 5. Now, OKC does go on to win a championship, but that is so unfortunate. I didn't think that I knew that team was really good. I didn't think they were that much better than us to beat us in 5. So apparently we have to change some things and get better. We just have to get better on paper and on the court. the Warriors win the lottery somehow, all right? It's unfortunate, but it is hard to get to the finals 2 times in a row in the Western Conference. It's objectively harder than anything else. So I'm okay with us not doing it. We do have pretty much everybody under contract that we care about. So other than Kyrie Irving has a player option that he declined. I forgot about that. Didn't think about that. Kyrie, please come back. Kyrie, please come back. I swear to you, if you don't come, he's got 11 offers. And the Rockets, give him all of the money. $55 million, Kyrie. Okay. $314 million contract. In the end of that contract, he'll be 38 years old. In my mind, this is what I'm thinking. Hopefully you win the championship before then, so we don't have to we don't have to care too much about him being 38 making that much money. Hey, Kyrie Irving, welcome back to the team. Jaden Hardy. That's such a small contract for you. I'll offer that. Santi Aldama, such a small contract for you. I'll offer that. Yeah, this is a steal because Jaden Hardy should be a 70. What is he right now? He should be a 79 next season. So that we'll actually really take that. What else? Do we have our mid-level? I think we have our mid-level to go use. We still got some tradable pieces if we need it. So I feel like, wow, we can go get Malcolm Brogdon, which will again push Jaden Hardy out of the rotation for the 3rd time. But it's just, he's too good of a player not to say we want to own him on the team, you know? We could even go younger because actually Malcolm Brogdon might be regressing at 32. So let's go Trey Jones, $11 million mid-level exception for Trey Jones. Let's do it. That don't make him safe for the entire season, but that's a huge thing for us. And, Jaden Hardy did not get better at all. So never mind. I guess I'm okay with the contract we gave him because he didn't get better. That's kind of crazy that he wouldn't get better at this point in his career. But, you know, we did get his replacement, which would be Trey Jones. And I'm not even mad about him being out of the rotation. 10-man rotation. Tyronn Lue is our coach now. Has that always been the case? Like, when did Tyronn Lue become our coach? I thought it was Jason Kidd this whole time, but now I'm questioning my own sanity at this point. Either way, the starting lineup is exactly the same. Lively didn't get better. Wasn't he at 84 last season? So that sucks as well. But we still do have Luca Donćić and Kyrie Irving. And that should be good enough for us to win a bunch of games. As long as we are healthy this season, we should be the 1 seed. And we still have movable pieces to increase our depth if we need to, right? So like Derrick Jones Jr. and Josh Green could potentially be moved. Santi Aldama is cool, but he ain't safe. So like there's a lot of room to be better. Again, we're going to go to the deadline and try to make that a reality. This is where my head is at right now, right? Our point guard position, again, we feel really good about. No need to make no changes, no upgrades. Even though he's not shooting the ball well, he's never really has in his career. We feel really good about what Trey Jones does as a backup. Obviously, Luca Donćić could win the MVP this season. Who knows? Even though his splits are down from last season. Kyrie Irving and then Gary Trent feel really good about. He's back to 40% shooting. Mikal Bridges looking good at 13 points per game. And Derrick Jones Jr. is back to shooting the ball extremely well. Safe. Josh Green has not played. Tradable. PJ Washington this season, fine. Santi Aldama, not so fine. So there's a world where we try to make some trades in order to get a new power forward / a new backup power forward. We could also re-sign Mikal Bridges. That's the contract. All right. Re-sign Luca Donćić. All right. Just in case. Gafford said he'll come back. That's pretty simple. PJ Watt, everybody is well below market. I mean, I'm not going to complain about getting contractual deals. Everybody just wants to stay on the team. All right. So I'm looking for power forward play on a selling or rebuilding team that makes sense contractually. And it's looking to be a tough thing. The Bulls, y'all got somebody? No, they don't. Evan Mobley is not easy for us to get. Kawhi Leonard's contract, we can't get to that. Grizzlies, Obi Toppin, I guess, but that's not even something we care about too much. The Lauri Markkanen's contract has started, but it's only 24. I'm going to trade for Lauri Markkanen right now. That is the last piece on this championship team. Lauri Markkanen is $24 million in exchange for Josh Green, Santi Aldama, and all of the draft picks that we can muster together, which is 3 and maybe 2. Okay, Lauri Markkanen is now our starting small forward. PJ, even though you're really good right now, Lauri Markkanen is just better. He's just better. And and they count Lauri Markkanen as a 3-man. We're going to change him to a 4. So I think it's more of his natural position. His overall even goes up at that. So that's a dub. And yeah, man, we should be able to win a champ. PJ just went from a starter to the bottom of the rotation. That's how deep we are right now. Champions, here we come. Luca, I mean, at this point, Luca might go his whole career without MVP. I mean, I kind of understand him not winning it because his counting stats are going down because we're just a better team and he's not asked to do everything anymore. He also didn't make an all-defensive team. And we the 2 seed again. OKC's that good. How much? 8-game difference between us and OKC. I mean, that's a team right there. That's a team. Trailblazers, a first-round matchup. They got Ron Holland at the 3, but the rest of the team looks the same, or people that are currently on the roster. Our lineup looks so elite. I don't know, man. I can't wait to see OKC in that conference finals. They better live up to, oh, we lost game 1. School Henderson. Okay, go crazy then. You're not doing that 2 games. Let's settle some things down, please. Can we game 3? Thank you. Whew. What was that? Make it a 2-2 series, please. Thank you. All right, we're good. They scared us. No, Luca. We need better than 2 for 14 from Larry, we need more than 8 shots. Like, what is okay? Who's killing us? Anthony's averaging 21, Shaedon Sharpe 23. I mean, it's not really a singular guy. They should not be messing with us right now. Here we go. Simcasting. At least we got the home court advantage. Quarter 1, we get blown out. Are they being real right now? We're gonna lose to this team. It's somewhat close. It's possible. It's a 3-point game. It's a 9-point game. They just went on a huge run. No, we didn't just lose to a 7 seed. No, we didn't just lose to a 7 seed. I am at a loss. Shout out to the Blazers, man. The Pistons are in the finals. That's new. Oh man, that's so frustrating. Oh, Tatum is on the Pistons now. That's why. We in the regular season, I thought that we looked like by far the best team on paper, and yet we got eliminated in the first round, y'all. Round numero uno. I feel like that was an anomaly. I'm running it back. Yep, I'm running it back. I'm going to run it back. It's like every year we use our mid-level on something. This year, should we just bring Santi Aldama back? Yeah, let's just bring Santi Aldama back to not play. What the heck, man? That team? And player progression is not going to do us no justice. Everybody's going to be getting worse now. Okay, never mind. All right. Jaden Hardy is probably going to get traded. I'll be honest with you. He'll never play with us anymore unless there's a huge injury. I honestly think that was just an anomaly, bro. I really do believe that this team is good enough to do the championship thing. I really do believe so. Like, look at it. Look, you know what? I'm completely buying into Luca Donćić winning the MVP award right now, actually. Luca, go play all the minutes. Go play all the minutes. Go get an MVP. That is what's going to turn you different. Yep. MVP time for Luca. I can't believe, whatever. Hopefully continuity was the only thing we needed. Luca does get the MVP, 28, 12, and 11, 50, 40, 84. The Bulls got the Rookie of the Year, from the G League Ignite, even though in real life, the G League Ignite doesn't exist anymore. They got Bub Carrington at 24. Wow, he's amazing this year. I am extremely excited for this season. We won Executive of the Year, and we didn't even do anything. We didn't make any trades this season. Trae Young and Alperen Şengün are in Brooklyn. The world is just different now. We are the 1 seed. Please don't be Portland. Please don't be Portland. It wasn't Portland. I'm joking. I'm not afraid of Portland. They already down here. We'll see y'all in the conference finals if y'all good enough. Also had that same level of confidence last year, so let me chill out. Chris Dunn is back in Minnesota. That's fun for everybody, except for the fans of the team, I would assume. 3-0 us, and we get to the second round. Continuity, MVP award for Luca. This is a good year. Peyton Pritchard is the starting point guard of the Spurs. And though Peyton Pritchard had a few possessions in the finals where he held his own against Luca, I don't trust that man guarding Luca in a 7-game series. Game 1 is a win. This is not just normal Luca. He just had a perfect game, by the way. Oh, he had 2 turnovers. Dang, and a missed free throw. Dang, nearly a perfect game, by the way. I don't trust nobody to guard Luca, specifically not Peyton Pritchard. And guess what? We get our rematch. This is a movie. This is a movie. This is a movie. We get the rematch. We've been waiting for this one. Game 1, we win. Let's go. Game 2, we win. Let's go. Yeah, y'all can't punk us anymore. I can't believe that team beat us last year. All right, so we are in the finals to go against Julius Randle and them, because Julius Randle did just win Finals MVP, or Conference Finals MVP. Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson, same starting lineup through and through. We look better. We got the better point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center. They got Bub coming off the bench, but that's pretty much it. I think game 1 is a win by us. Who else they got coming off the bench? Josh Hart is still there. They got Rudy Gobert coming off the bench. How much is he getting paid to come off your bench? Not too bad. You'll take that. Game 2 is a win by the good guys. We've only lost 1 game this whole playoff run, by the way. One of the most dominant runs in NBA history. Luca Donćić, get your Finals MVP, my brother. There it is, 30, 10, and 10. That was easy, even though it probably should have happened last year. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, as always, be sure to leave it a like, subscribe. Shout out to the Dallas Mavericks for a phenomenal series. That's a wrap on the 2023-2024 season completely, which is crazy to think about. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.